Wait for some people to come in the live because I have a crazy story to tell. Oh my god, I'm gonna get some water while I wait for people to come in because I'm in shock. Shock is the only way I can describe how I'm feeling. Cornica says hi. I gotta wait for some people to come in. Basically, everything was just weird. Everything is weird. The Matrix is glitching, and I'm having a really weird Tuesday morning. Everything has been super odd. Still nobody in here yet. Let me get a drink. One person. Gotta wait for it to catch up. Say hi, Corn. Hi, Maria. I have a family of cats in my backyard. Nice. Hi, Calypso. Good morning. People starting to come in now. You guys, I don't know what's going on. Like, the Matrix is glitching heavily right now. Heavily. I'm, like, in such shock. Okay, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. The energy is weird. Hi, love. Good morning, Dutch. After this spell, they started showing up. Whoa. After the Salem spell. Hey, excuse me. She's like, I gotta be naughty to get some attention. No, Cornica, stop it. Hey, stop. Say hi to the people. They're happy to see you. Cornica is like all freaked out because I'm all freaked out. They say meow. Hi, Danny. Hi, Odysseus. Okay, I'm still like heavy breathing. All right, so I just had the weirdest thing. I'm here to give you a story time. So let's send out the telepathic call for a bunch of people to come to this live. Hello. Hi. All right, so yes, that same week. That's crazy. You were given the blessing of all these cats after the witch spell. That's wild. Okay, so, all right. So this morning I woke up and first of all, I was having really weird dreams, like very weird dreams, and I felt like I couldn't get out of them. Like, you know, when you have dreams like that where it doesn't necessarily feel like a dream, it feels like you're traveling through dimensions and you kind of get stuck in those different dimensions. Excuse me. It was like that, and everything was like weird, and then my alarm went off and I opened my eyes and I like saw reality, and like I like got this wave of like confidence over me, like, cool, I got out of that. I got out of wherever I was, like whatever dimension I was like stuck in my dream state. You were having strange dreams as well. You love raccoons. This one, I gotta tell you, I really wanted to pet him, but oh my god, it's the daytime and he was limping and he was probably rabid, but we haven't gotten to that part yet. Okay, so I like woke up and I felt confident and I was like, oh good, like I made it. I got out of the weird dream state. And then I like was tired and super cozy, but I was like, I gotta get up because I gotta go to personal training. So I get up, and my trainer is my friend. We've been training for at least 2 years, if not 3 years now. I'm not always the best at staying on track, but, you know, like consistency-wise, but we've been training for a while. Same, I was having strange dreams too. Oh, I already read that. Raccoons will come straight up to you. Mama raccoons come out during the day looking for food. Okay. All right. So, I'm still in such shock. Okay. So, but it had like a limp, which can be a sign of being paralyzed from rabies. So, okay. So, I wake up and I'm so extra cozy and I don't want to wake up, but I'm like, I got to get up. I got to work out. You know, it's for my best interest. And so I get up, I get corny ready, I wake up and I'm like, yo, my house is so beautiful, like I'm just filled with so much gratitude, and I just rearranged my countertops. I'm gonna post a little short of that because like I'm really trying to get more organized because my house is small, and I've been trying to utilize the space better through organization techniques and stuff. So I woke up like feeling amazing, feeling so much gratitude. And then I like get in the car and I'm in my driveway about to pull out, and the car in front of me, the lady is just driving on the right. I'm in America. She had a steering wheel on the right side of her car. In America, our steering wheels are on the left side. And it wasn't like a driver's school car where it had like 2 steering wheels or anything. Like, no, this was like an England car, and I'm in America, and I was like, what the fuck did my eyes just behold? And I pulled out on the road after her, and she's just there, like, and it wasn't a mail truck, it wasn't anything, it was like a fucking, like, Subaru. It was like a fucking England Subaru. It didn't make sense. And so I'm, like, driving behind her. Stop it, Corn. She's, like, all worked up, because I'm worked up. I'm, like, driving behind her, and I'm, like, thinking to myself, like, this is mad weird, but I couldn't, like, I don't know, whatever. So I, like, text my personal trainer. I'm like, yeah, I just straight up saw, like, an England car, lady. And, of course, it probably made no sense. And then I drive there, and on the way there, I see a ton of, like, vanity license plates. I see, like, 44444, 66666. I saw one that said Biddy. I saw one that said, like, they were everywhere. Like, everywhere I looked was vanity license plates. They were all just, like, it felt so weird and glitchy. Cornica, stop. No, that's not good for you. No. Stop it. Or you have to come down. Either be good girl or come down. Okay, back to the story. So I see all these vanity license plates, like upwards of like 20. I see synchronicities a lot, but like this was crazy. I've never seen it like this much. And so then, Cornica, stop. You're messing up my story. To be naughty. She knows she's not supposed to do that to my hair. It's not good for her because she tries to eat it and then she has problems with her tummy. So anyway, so I see all these vanity license plates, and then so weird. So then I get to my personal trainer's like warehouse, like gym, and hold on. Corn, stop it. Okay, so I get to his gym, and he's like, hey, I'm going to be late. And he's never late. He's always there before me because he works there as well. Like, it's not just a gym. It's like a warehouse. So he's like, I'm going to be late. I'm like, okay, no worries. And he's like, no, like, I'm going to be really late. I haven't even left yet. And I was like, what? And this has never happened. In all the years that we've been training together, it's never happened. And so, you know, we talk it out, and we're like, you know what, we'll just reschedule for tomorrow, and we work it out and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, it's like a 35-minute drive for me to get out there, so I didn't want it to be wasted. So I go to take a hike somewhere where I've never taken a hike before. And so I get in the woods, and it was not, like, it really wasn't even a trail. Like, it was, like, a really short trail that led to someone's backyard, and it was, like, really steep hills, and it was so weird, because on the map, it says it's a hike, and then it wasn't. And so I get there, and I'm like, okay, whatever, like, I'll just walk along the river, along this little trail. I'll, like, climb up the hill a little bit, and I'll see, like, what I can see, and see if I can enjoy myself anyway. So I, like, go as far as I can before getting in someone's lawn. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to climb up this hill. So I'm climbing up this really steep hill because there was like these rocks were laid out in a certain way that I thought was like really pretty. So I wanted to go get a better look at them. So as I'm up on the high ground, I'm like sitting on the rocks, and I say a prayer, and I'm like talking to my spirits, setting my intentions for the day and stuff. And then I see something. I see shadows like moving through the trees, and I was like trying to see. I thought it was something physical at first, like an animal or something, but it was like black. And I was like, what is that? And then it went away. So I'm like, okay, was that a spirit? Oh, I forgot to tell you too, the moment I stepped in the woods, so I like stepped in the woods, I heard a really weird sound. Like, it was like, ah, and it sounded like a mixture of a bird and a human. Like, it was a sound it was as if a human was cawing. Like, literally in my head, I just imagined, like, Native Americans. Like, and I'm Native. If you don't know, I'm Native. And so is my personal trainer, which makes this story even weirder. So we're both Native, and if you know about Natives, like spirituality, then you also know about SWs. And SWs, if you don't know about them, are essentially like, they were really powerful healers or spiritualists within the Native tribes that ended up turning to evil and turned to darkness, and they're shapeshifters. So they shapeshift into animals, but the animals don't look quite right. So I had a friend who saw one time, and it was like it showed up in the form of a deer, but it looked wrong. Like both her and her friend were driving and they saw it and they were like, what the fuck is wrong with that deer? Like, why does it look like that? So like they said its like stomach was too big and its legs were not like anatomically correct, but it was like playing a deer basically. And so I heard this like caw, but it didn't sound, hello, hi. But it didn't sound like it didn't sound like a bird. It sounded like a human and a bird combined. And so I was like, what the heck? I had no idea what it was. And I was like looking in the sky. I was like looking for birds and I didn't see any. So then that was when I walked down the trail a little bit, realized I was just going to end up at somebody's house, and then was like, walked up the hill. And so when I have the high ground, that's when I see the shadow and I'm like, okay, was that a spirit? And then I just sit there for a few more minutes and then I see a raccoon and he's walking on the trail. And I have the high ground and he has the low ground. And I'm like, okay, at least I have the high ground. And I'm going to make a short with the videos I took. So I was like snapping my friends while this was happening. So, he's like walking and he's got a limp. And I'm like, okay, he or she, I don't know. I don't want to assume this raccoon's gender. Just kidding. I have no idea though. But so this raccoon is limping and I'm like, okay, that's probably not a good sign. That's a pretty rare sighting, it seems. Yeah. Raccoons don't come out during the day. They're not supposed to. And I was even thinking, like, does he have rabies? Because, like, they're generally nocturnal. Now, I know they can come out during the day, but with a limp, it's, like, not great. Like, it's not looking good. Everyone's like, ha ha ha, assume the raccoon's gender. I've only seen some raccoons at night around my house. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, I've got the high ground, whatever. I let him walk for a bit. I just pray to my spirits and I'm like, whatever, he's gonna go away. He's gonna walk on the trail. So I sit up there for about 15 more minutes and then I decide I'm gonna walk down the trail. And I'm like, okay, do I take the low ground? Because I want to take the trail back. So I kind of take the low ground a bit. But then there were these really gorgeous ice structures, like gorgeous. Because there was like a mountain, and there was a mountain, and it was like dripping water off the mountain. So the icicles were like gorgeous, but they but they were also melting, so it was even more beautiful. Like, it was like these giant icicles just like melting in the beautiful sunlight with moss and like all this pretty stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to like go see that and touch it and like have a moment. I'm going to have a little moment up there. And so I walk up the hill and I'm like looking for him. I'm looking for the raccoon, and I don't see him. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I don't know where he went. And raccoons are normally in a group too. I see them all the time in my backyard. Wait, so did you see a SW? I don't know what was going on. So I don't know if there was an SW in the woods. I don't know if the raccoon was an SW. I think he was a regular raccoon. But like, I'm just so confused. Cornica? I said to you, enough? Stop it. Stop it, Corn. The answer is no. That's not healthy. Don't do it. I don't know why, but since yesterday, Cornica's been crazy. Like, she wants to get into stuff she knows she's not supposed to get into. She wants to go crazy town, zoomies. I don't know what's in the air, but like stuff she knows better than doing, like drinking out of the sink or like eating my hair. That's not allowed because that's bad for her stomach. Like, she's doing stuff she's not supposed to do. So Anyway, and by the way, I always see timeline hopping. I'll always see like large packs of birds, and on my way over to this forest, I saw large packs of birds flying around. And then, like I said, the weird sound, like I stepped my feet in that forest, like the moment I stepped on the trail, and then I heard the human bird sound. And so, I don't know. And so, yep, so I go to the ice structures because they were really beautiful. And I'm getting close to one, and I'm like approaching it, and I take out my phone to take a picture, and I hear, and I was like, ah! I got so scared because I knew the raccoon was out here limping around. So I run back. I take a few steps back, and I'm like looking. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? Because I'm by myself. I have mace, but still, I don't want to mace a raccoon. Anyway, that's for emergencies, and I guess this would be an emergency, but still. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm looking around, and then he's in the tree. He or she is in the tree, and it's like on the tree, and he's like looking at me, and it looks at me, and it looked like corn. It looked like a giant cornica, like, because it had the cute ears and like the face printing and everything, because it's a fucking raccoon. So I was like looking at it, and like all my instincts were like, oh, want to give hug, want to squeeze and pet and love forever. Oh, bring home to corn. Like, that's what my heart said. But also my brain said, ah, no, don't pet him. I don't care how friendly he looks. So yeah, so he was on the tree, and he's like staring down, and he looks at me, and he goes, And I was like, and I backed up more, and I was like, listen, I was like, you stay up there. I don't want no smoke. So I keep backing up, and he keeps like hiding behind the tree and then like looking back. And when I looked it up, like totem animals, like in Native American lore, the raccoon is a trickster spirit. But like the way he looked at me was so friendly and weird. And I was like, I don't want no fucking smoke. Like, it was, I literally said that because I was like in like defense mode. And it looked at me like it could understand. And then it kept looking at me like, who are you? Like, why are you here? And it was like a really steep hill. And then he like looks at me one more time, and then like turns like he's gonna run down the tree. And I'm like, ah! So I just turn and I start running down this steep hill. And I was like Chris Farley in that movie when he just falls down the hill for like 100 years. That was me. I had on my mittens. I'm going to post it in a reel, like I said, like the before and the after, and my mittens. Oops, sorry, low power mode. The before, the after, my mittens, all of it. And I'm like running, and I'm falling, and I'm running, and I'm falling, and I'm like getting up, and I'm scrambling, and I'm like, ah, because it's like winter where I am. So it's like frozen, but also like leaves everywhere. And the trees are bare, and I have no idea if he's following me. I'm just running. I'm running and falling and slipping, like literally like a fucking stunt man down this steep ass hill, and I have no idea if he's following me. And there's all these down trees, and I'm like, I'm like climbing over them, and I'm like running. I'm like, I get back to the trail, and I'm like, I'm like heavy breathing. I'm like, I just gotta get to my car. I just gotta get to my car, and then I can lock the doors. And I did. I made it to my car, but that all happened at like 10 a.m. It was like 10:30. So I get back to my car. I'm like, I like snap my friends because I had snapped them the image of the raccoon, like the video of the raccoon. And then I survival instinct activated for real. For real. I've never had to like run for my life, but like, not that I thought he was going to kill me, but still, I've never had to like I've had to run from people. I've had to run from like scary situations. I've had to run when I snuck out and didn't want to get in trouble as a teenager. So I was like running from like my friends' parents. I've never had to run from a wild animal like that, all alone in the woods. So, I wonder if something else was lingering around. Me too, because like I said, I'm Native and my trainer is Native. And with the sound of the, like, human bird in the beginning, like I said, I've never heard anything like that in my life. It sounded as if a human was making a caw sound. It was so weird. So, I don't know. And right before I saw the raccoon, I had prayed to my spirits. Like, I set my intentions and stuff, and I think I was okay because I set my intentions and I prayed. But also, like, I'm in a forest. I'm in a forest. What are the odds that the raccoon is on the tree I walk my ass up to, but on the side of it where I can't see? What are the odds of all the trees in a forest? I picked the one that he's on. So weird. So then I, text my mom. I'm like, send her a voice message. We're like cracking up. Because I text her, I'm like, oh, I'm going to hike. Because whenever I go into the woods, I always tell my mom, like, I'm here. God forbid something happens. So I get back in the car and I'm like, Mom, there's a raccoon. And yeah, so then let me read what you guys are saying before I continue with the story. Venus and Mars headed into Aquarius. I don't know what that means, but it's weird. How's your day going, Queen? It's going. Thanks. It's going. Pluto and Aquarius, everyone is being rebellious. The ice structure sounds beautiful. It was. The emojis people are sending, these are so funny. That's so sweet because it's bad for her stomach, not because it's your hair. Oh, yeah, about corn? Yeah, I thought it was cute when she would do my hair, I'd be like, hairdresser kitty. Or I'd call her spaghetti kitty because she'd, like, chew on it. And then I realized it's, like, my vet was like, that's really bad. And I was like, oh, no. So I don't let her do it anymore. Yeah, the day is going weird. I'm home for the day because what the hell? Okay. So, let's see. You survived a horror movie. I literally did. I did. I wonder if it had interacted with people before. So, when I looked it up, if a raccoon has rabies, it could have partial paralysis, which this guy was limping, or gal, this guy or gal was limping. And also, they're really friendly with humans. Like, they'll lose their fear of humans. And like I said, he kind of looked at me like, like, not scared. And then looked like he was going to come say hi. And how I said, like, everything in my body was like, oh, pet him, love him or her. But then, like, my heart said that, but my instinct said, no, Nikki, don't do it. That's super crazy. Yeah. Raccoons, especially mama raccoons, can be straight up mean. I fear them. Yes, I felt the fear. That part reminds me of the feral people are responsible for missing people theory. Oh, maybe it was protecting you. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, I did not even think of that. Perhaps the raccoon was protecting me from something else. Wow, that's really, really weird, but could be true. Hi, hello. Hi. My favorite color is pink. No, I can't gritty. This is such a weird chat. I've never tried to gritty. It does sound strange, right? That could be, yeah, everyone's like, it could be protecting you. I'm not gonna gritty. What is going on? I'm telling you a story about my weird day. This is making it weirder. I don't even know how to gritty. Whenever I have seen a raccoon, I found it related to mischief, thievery, or deceit, but only when I was thinking about a certain situation. Were you thinking about anything in particular? That makes me want to throw up. I was thinking about, like, moving forward in my life. Like, I was thinking about, yeah, honestly, I had someone on my mind this morning. So that's not good. All right, you're getting hidden. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back to telling the story because raccoons are really weird and curious, but they did warn me about someone I was camping with had a very dark energy when I couldn't see it. Wow. Yeah, if you're native, because I'm Maori, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, from New Zealand, it's our guides trying to talk to you, telling you something. Dang. Okay. All right. Now, back to the story. So, I just escaped the raccoon. I'm like holding I'm trying to like keep it together, and I have a 45-minute drive home now cuz I drove 10 minutes out of the way to go take the hike, and then had to drive back. And honestly, now I'm thinking about how you said that raccoon could be like warning me about someone in my life. I don't know. I'm definitely, yeah, that I can't stop thinking about that now. And actually, two people's names that I was thinking about are like coming up in the chat, so I feel like it's a synchronicity. Oh my god, you're so pretty. Not NGI. Thank you. Okay, so I start to drive home, and I'm seeing all these vanity plates again, just like when I left my house. I'm seeing all these weird repeating numbers like 444, 666. Like, I saw a license plate of like one of my like long distance friends. Like, it's a random state that's like not the state where I'm from. Like, just super weird. And I'm on my way home, and I'm kind of pumped up from the experience. And then I'm driving, and the guy in front of me slams on his brakes to go left, and I have to like slam on my brakes and swerve in order to narrowly miss him from rear-ending him. So I like hit my horn, and I'm like driving away, and the next thing I see is a license plate that says reptile. So then I'm like, shit, like, are there reptilians around me? So then I like do clearing energy, and I clear everything, and it was just crazy. And then I'm like driving home thinking about all this. I see several more vanity plates, more than I've ever seen ever on a regular day. And then I pull into my house, and I post on Instagram everything that happened, and then I came here, and now I'm here. Now I'm here after all of that. Damn, today has been insane. Yeah, it's not even noon. It's not even noon where I live. You're so nice. Thank you. So, yep, that's the... No, it's okay, Maria. There's a lot of weirdos in the chat, huh? Yeah. Bro, what is up with the chat? You're hitting someone's radar. It's bringing in trolls. What's going on? Yeah, so that's the point of this live. What's going on? Why is the Matrix glitching? Why did I see an England woman driving in America today? Why did I hear a human bird? Why did I see a raccoon? Why did I come face to face with a raccoon? Why did I almost get in a car accident? Why did I see a license plate that said reptile? That's the point of this live, is what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Like, that was the most Matrix glitching 2 hours of my life. That all happened in like 2 hours. I'm just confused. So I came live to tell the story while I was still thinking of it. The gritty is like a little dance. But I'm not gonna fucking I'm not gonna do a little dance. I don't know. I just think it's a bunch of NPCs. NPCs are like, do a dance. I don't know. I worry for the youth. So much chaos. It happens all the time. I forgot about the English woman. Yeah! We can't forget about the English woman. I mean, I don't know if she was English, but she was sure as hell driving not an American car. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Roxy. Yeah, sure, subscribe. I did. I said happy birthday. All right, guys. Well, I am hungry and the chat's really weird. So I guess I'm going to get off now, but please leave me your comments after this uploads of what you think happened. You made my day. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that made your day. You will know what it means later. Yeah. I will. I need to meditate now. I need to figure out. And I'm like home for the day. Like I don't want to leave my house now. I feel like everything's weird. Enjoy the rest of your day, Dutch. Thank you. You guys as well. Thanks for joining me. You hope I get 900,000 subscribers. Thank you. Me too. Let's manifest it. I gotta go back to work, love. Have the best day. I sent you Raccoon info via email. Thank you. All right. I love you guys. Bless. Gotta catch a live. Lots of love. I love the story time. Good. Good. You're beautiful. Thank you. Y'all are beautiful. All right. I love you. Bye-bye. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace.